MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Yanks will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. To go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, please.
Don't see very many complete games in his last start to pick up the win, and I think
into the box. And that misses, ball four. So striding in, Gio Urshela. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Coming to the plate now, Torres, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. Estrada leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Runners are at the corners with one man out. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next on MLB. Jay Happ gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And it's 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. The 1-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. A ball and 2 strikes now. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Yankees have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
This is line to left. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. None out, runners at first and second. Popped him up. Biggio has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. The 2-1 home. Hit in the air to center field. Fisher's under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Thairo Estrada. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. 1-2. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Shaw has it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Travis Shaw, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. The Yankees had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's Randall Grichuk. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's 4 for 14. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Up next is Danny Jansen. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-1. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Derek Fisher the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. Ready now, Gio Urshela, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
This is line to left. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. Runners on first with one down. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league. And when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
Okay.
Kevin Biggio is on deck. That's popped up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Once again, a 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A runner on first with 2 away. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready with the 1-1. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Blue Jays strand 3. They trail this one 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Slow roller left side. Fielded cleanly. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Hernandez is in pursuit.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next for New York, Luke Voigt, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, so coming to the plate, Rendell Gritchick. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Ready for another chance? Danny Jansen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box, Derek Fisher. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Bullet back up the middle. Fisher is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Thairo Estrada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line drive to center field. Fisher is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Lifted in the air out to left field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Hit hard towards the hole. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hard hit ball to second. Way to get dirty and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a walk in his last trip. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
At the plate now, Travis Shaw. That's lifted the other way out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by Jay Happ. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Ben Heller enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Now the 2-1. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. At the plate, Derek Fisher. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A little low. It's 2-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. The Jays lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Miguel Andujar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Sam Gaviglio comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Giancarlo Stanton will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. One and two, here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
In now, Luke Voigt. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Line toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Reined in. One there. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Last half of the 7th here. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Adam Ottavino takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. 2-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around it?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
2 balls and a strike now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Danny Jansen on the ground to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays strand 3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Thairo Estrada. He'll start us off in the 8th. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
The 1-2 pitch. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And There is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Striding in once again, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Jordan Romano gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth. Into the box, Torres. Swing and a line drive. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. On the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Joe Panik is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the eighth in a tie ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion. Oh, a diving stop at third. To first. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with Show Track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's the 1-1. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And it's 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. Billy McKinney is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Andujar, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Aroldis Chapman comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty so far.
At the plate now, Travis Shaw. A ball and 2 strikes now. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. And he fouls this one off.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Blue Jays go down in order, and this game is still tied. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 3-1. Fouled away. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Popped him up. Biggio ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He was a double play victim last time around. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy swing at that pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Thairo Estrada, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Shaw is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
And a late swing and a foul ball. Almost took it out of the catcher's glove. That was coming in hot. 1 out, nobody on. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Locates a fastball on the inside corner. It's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Billy McKinney. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Thomas Pannone takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. So if you're wondering about what remains in the Toronto bullpen, there you go. We'll see if they decide to make a switch here. Standing in now, Torres. All even now, 2-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And another foul ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's 4-2.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Justin Miller comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Right fielder looking up. Gone! A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the lead is now 7-2.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. And it's fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-1 home. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit sharply toward the right side. Grichuk is there, 2 down. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Thairo Estrada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Tommy Kahnle gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Kahnle is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 8.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kevin Biggio. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
The third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
No doubt if that one's fair or foul, everyone in the stadium could hear that loud doink, and that's music to a hitter's ears because that's a homer.
Stepping in now to Oscar Hernandez. And he gets the punch out as the Yankees go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Aroldis Chapman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 14 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, The New York Yankees finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-3. As of right now, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Yankees are atop the division. J.D. Martinez added 3 RBIs to his total, leading Boston to the win over the Rangers 5-2. His modest hitting streak now stands at 9 straight games. In the standings, the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East, and the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West. The White Sox brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-5. As of today, the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, while the Orioles as they beat the visiting